Welcome back to our study on the 7 sacred species of food in Israel as they align with the 7 spirits of Yahweh and His Word. Father, open our ears in encouragement. Awaken us to your truth as your warriors, prepared to listen to and carry out your orders. Open the fountains of our eyes so we are washed in your word and behold the wonders of your loving instructions. Help us guard your word in wisdom and understanding. Counsel us in your spirit through your power in discipline and obedience, knowledge and reverence to you. I'm not a medical doctor and only provide this information based on hard copy and online research done in the past few years. Be sure to consult your physician for any concerns or questions you may have regarding any information provided here. Day 6, pomegranates are like knowledge, da'at, say da'at, meaning to diligently perceive, to be aware, and know by experience, to foresee. The festival or moed is Yom HaKippurim, Day of the Atonements. The books are opened, deeds are revealed, and judgment is final. Day 6 of creation shows Yeshua giving life to beasts, who follow their own natural intellect, desires, emotions, and appetites, as Halisa says, or their own idea. Man has a choice to follow God's idea, His instructions, discipline, excellence, and alignment in His Holy Spirit. Beastly ideas lead to chaos and destruction of our soul. We are created to follow Yahweh's loving instructions as we walk with Him, so He can recreate us daily in His image, and lead us in His way to grow in the knowledge of the wisdom of His Word. We consume honey and bread, wisdom and counsel in His Spirit, through discipline and obedience to His Word. As we gain understanding in Him, we are fashioned into a more useful tool for His work in the lives of others, becoming God's image-bearer, not an image-bearer of the beast. By guarding boundaries Yeshua demonstrated for us, we keep the serpent out of our lives, out of our garden, by subduing and ruling over our flesh, so we can grow and manifest things we should be growing and producing. In upholding His loving instructions, we follow Him in doing the work of His creation. As Halisa says, in the garden we are to rule over animals, not eat them. Only after sin enters the world does ruling over humans become a topic and a problem in Scripture. Genesis 3, verses 6 and 7 reads, When the woman saw the fruit or pomegranate was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable to make one intelligent or wise in knowledge, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together in their own understanding, and made themselves waist coverings. Numbers 13, verse 23 mentions figs, or understanding, and pomegranates, knowledge, were brought out with grapes and power by the Israelite princes when they spied out the land. Then they came to the valley of Eshcol, the river of clusters, and from there they cut off a branch with a single cluster of grapes, and they carried it on a pole between 2 men, with some pomegranates, knowledge, and figs, understanding. Pomegranate trees can live over 200 years. Due to its beautiful shape and color, scholars believe the pomegranate is the grainy apple Eve was enticed by in the Garden of Eden. It was considered a symbol of fertility and immortality in the ancient world, and its healing properties were documented in one of the oldest medical texts, the Ebers Papyrus from Egypt, circa 1500 BC. Pomegranates are shown throughout King Solomon's temple in Jerusalem. See 1 Kings 7, 2 Kings 25, and 2 Chronicles 3 and 4. Per God's instructions, they were stitched into the helm of the high priest's robes, alternating with golden bells all around the bottom, and were carved in the pillar tops outside the Holy of Holies, etc. Hebrew tradition teaches us it is a symbol for righteousness and knowledge, as it is said to have an average of 613 seeds, corresponding to God's 613 commandments in the Torah. Traditional Asian medicine recommends pomegranates as a health tonic and treatment for many ailments, including diarrhea, dysentery, and diabetes. Its juice is scientifically proven to help our bodies, as it is rich in antioxidants to protect us from premature aging, heart, and Alzheimer's disease. Delicious pomegranate juice has antioxidant properties 3 times higher than green tea and red wine. Health benefits of this fruit are attributed to high levels and diversity of phytochemicals, or natural healing medicines from God's planet kingdom. Pomegranates are cherished and considered royalty food. We see them often in Scripture and in gift shops in Israel, as decorations on many items. They are a superfood in their own category and keep our skin looking young. If you want your skin to look younger than your friends, eat pomegranates. They prevent heart disease, inflammation, and protect against sun damage. They also prevent eye problems, protect our DNA, and protect us against cancer, especially breast cancer. They can even prevent plaque buildup on our teeth. You can find fresh pomegranates in winter months, November through January, and sometimes even into February. We can even grow pomegranates in our yards. They grow in beautiful bushes or trees in zone 7 and warmer climates. When you cut them open, be sure it's on a cutting board because the seeds stain everything they touch. You can sprinkle the seeds on salads or flavor tea with them. They can also be added to oatmeal or eaten alone. If it isn't the season for pomegranates, you can find their seeds or arils in the freezer section with frozen fruit. If you find them on sale, stock up. They're important for us to eat and can make a big difference in our health and how well we live our lives. In Joel 1:10-13, we are warned to intercede as warriors in times of disobedience and a lack of God's knowledge. The field is laid waste, the ground mourns, for the grain, counsel, and spirit is wasted. The new wine, power in obedience, is dried up. The fresh olive oil in reverence is dried up. Be ashamed, you husbandmen, wail, you vine dressers, for the wheat, ruach, and barley, counsel, because the harvest of the field is destroyed. The vine, or power, dried up, and the fig tree, understanding, withered. The pomegranate, or knowledge, the date palm, or wisdom, and the grainy apple tree, pomegranate, or knowledge, all the fruit trees of the field are dried up. Indeed, joy has dried up from the sons of mankind. Put on sackcloth and mourn, you priests. Wail, you ministers of the altar. Come gird yourselves, spend the night in sackcloth, you ministers of my God, for the grain offering and the drink, wine in power and obedience. These offerings are withheld from the house of your God. Join us again as we enrich ourselves with Scripture and nutritional information in the study of God's 7 species of Israel and their alignment in the 7 spirits of creation, continuing with Day 7, Olive Oil and Reverence.